Good morning, my preschool friends. How is everyone today? I hope everyone is well. And Miss Jamie is here to do today's science activity. Now, before we get started, I just want to say that you're not going to see Miss Jamie in this video today. I've been having some technical issues with the computer, and this is just how we have to do today's video for right now. So, we have been discussing what letter this week? Our letter of the week is the letter E. Okay? And for today's science activity, we're going to explore the letter E. We're going to use our eyes to explore Miss Jamie's activity. In the word eye, when we're talking about our eyeballs, is spelled with the letter E. And here's the word eye. Begins with the letter E. E-Y-E spells eye. And the word explore also starts with the letter E. Explore starts with the letter E. We are going to use our eye to explore the activity. But before we get to the activity, we're going to talk about just a couple of other words that start with the letter E that we might know. The first one is another thing that is another body part on our head that we use to listen with. What do we use to listen? We use our ears. You can hear the E in the word ear. And here it is. E-A-R spells ear. Okay, and then we go from the word ear to the word earth, which is the planet that we live on. And you can see the word ear right in the word earth. Okay, ear and earth begin with the letter E. We also have a couple of numbers that we're going to see in our activity today that also start with the letter E. The first one is the word 8. Now, it doesn't sound like the number 8 has an E in it, but it does. And here is our word 8, and here is our letter E. Okay, and one other word that we're going to talk about for right now is another number that starts with the letter E, and that is the number 11. You can hear E in the word 11. And the word 11 has a lot of E's in it. Count with me to see how many E's we have. 1, 2, 3 letter E's in the word 11. Okay, so now we're going to take a little walk and we're going to go look at Miss Jamie's activity, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do. So let's walk around the table and take a look. This is called an I Spy tray. Who's played the game I Spy before? It's a really fun game where you get to explore and search for things. So what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to give you a list of different things that I would like you to explore and find in this tray. But before we do that, let's just take a quick look around together and see if we can spot some things. Now, there are a lot of letter E's. This is a letter E that we were just looking at before. And there's lots of other ones that are also on this tray. I also see some eyes, some googly eyeballs. We talked about our eyes beginning with the letter E. I see some elephants. I see an Elmo. Does Elmo begin with the letter E? Elmo. It sure does. I see some ears. I see a pencil. And do you know what's on the end of a pencil? What this part of the pencil is called? This red part? This is called the eraser. You can erase things when you make a mistake. Eraser begins with the letter E. Put that back. I also see some other letters on here, and I see some other things that begin with other letters. Very, very cool. Okay, so let's talk about the activity and what I want you to be looking for. See if we can get this in the picture. Here we go. Okay, so this would be a good place for moms and dads to either pause right now or to come back to, because it has a whole activity right on one screen. I want you to find 3 letter E's on this board and just point them out to mom and dad. I would like you to find 2 things that start with the letter E. We talked about a bunch of different words that start with the letter E. I want to see if you can find 2 of them. And then we've also been working on other letters of the week over the last couple of weeks. The letter A, the letter B, the letter C, and the letter D. I want to see if you can find those letters on the tray and then find an item that goes with that letter. I'm not going to tell you what they are. I want to see if you can find them. Okay, I'm going to hold this here for just a few more seconds. Again, a good time to pause so that you can do the activity. Okay, we're going to take one more little walk. I want to show you one other thing I made, and then we'll wrap this up. Ready? Here we go. So we're going to take a little walk, or just turning really. Miss Jamie is just turning around. And this is another tray that I made. What do you notice about this tray that's different than the other one? I made a tray that is all the same color. And what color did I use? I used the color blue. Good. All of the things on this tray are the color blue. So that's another fun way that you can do this activity, is put together a bunch of things that are all the same color, and then make a list of things to find. Okay, we're going to go back over to our other tray, and we're going to finish up the video. We're going to talk about ways that you can make your own I Spy tray. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this here, and I'm going to talk for a minute. So now to make your own tray, all you need is some kind of a tray. I used a plastic tray, but you don't have to use a plastic tray. Use what you have at home. You could use a really big basket. You could use a cookie sheet. You could use the top of a box, like a lid of some kind, just something that has sides on it so that your things don't roll around. Because Miss Jamie has a lot of things that could roll on this tray, so I wanted to make sure that they didn't get away. So I used a tray that has some sides. And then you can fill it with whatever you want. You can use little toys, you can use letters. These letters came from a game called Bananagrams, which I got from a friend for Christmas. So thank you to that friend. And I was able to find letter E's and some other letters as well. So you could use game pieces, you could use little toys, you could use blocks, you could use Legos, shoelaces, I don't know, any little things that fit on your tray. The blue tray over there had a book on it. So that works too, if you have a little book that you could include. Okay, and if you have any questions about the activity, or if you want to share your I Spy tray with me, you can send me a picture to my email. I'll give that to moms and dads. And I hope you have a lot of fun with this activity. I had a lot of fun putting it together for you. And I think that's everything. So I will talk to you really soon, and I hope you have a lot of fun exploring with your eyes. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.